Alright, so welcome back, and we're going to start on the IK legs now. And so to do so, if you just open up the sphere biped file, and we should have this, which is our skinned character, and we'll go to the rigging shelf, and right here there's a create IK handle. And if you hold down Control and click on that, let's see here. Actually, we want to go to, just to make sure that we have the same settings. So if you go to skeleton, create IK handle option box, and just make sure that yours is set to the same settings here. So rotate plane solver, and then solver enable, and then snap enable as well. And that should work. And then so with that actually active, we'll just select the top of the leg and then go down to the ankle. And then we're going to hit G on our keyboard. Well, okay, so G is going to bring up, since we went to the option or the shelf. So we'll just click on this right here, the IK handle tool, or you can also go to skeleton, create IK handle, and then this one we want to go, we'll just zoom in just a little bit, and we'll go from the ankle to the ball of the foot, and then we will hit G again, and then go from the toe to the ball. All right. So this first one is going to be, I'll name this left foot IK, and then this is going to be left, I'm going to shorten this. I don't want this to be all, so left underscore foot IK, and then this one is going to be ball IK. And then this one is going to be left underscore toe IK. So setting this up this way, it's an old way done by Brian Immel is his name. He went by Jawa 9000 on the internet. He's removed his tutorials, but I still use his foot roll setup just because I like it, and it does a pretty good job. If you know of any others that are easier or better, please feel free to leave a comment, and I'll try and reinstitute that. But this is the way that I like to make my foot roll setups. All right, so first thing that we're going to do, we're going to select that left foot IK, and then we're going to Control G. So we're going to create a group. Okay, and with this group, it's going to place the pivot point at 0, 0, 0. And we want this pivot point to be at the actual ball of his foot. So from here, I'll select my W key and then hit D on the keyboard. And then if you hold down V, and then just make sure, so I haven't hit V yet. So if you hold down V and middle mouse drag to this joint to the middle, so you might have to actually just kind of, so just make sure that that snaps to that, and then I also will turn this so it's going down the foot the proper way. All right, that looks good. Alrighty. Okay, for this group, we want to name this left, let's go left underscore, and we'll call this ankle pivot. I'm just going to PIV for pivot. And then from here, we'll select this, and then we'll group again. And with this group, if we go, we should be W to move, and then D, to actually go to snap, or to actually go and move the pivot point. And we want to move this one to the actual heel. And so what we'll do, we'll just take that and just drag that over to the heel pivot. Oh, the heel joint is where we want to take that. Whoops. If it doesn't get right on there, sometimes you have to just kind of drag off and then drag back. And then just make sure that that's going down the right direction. So this one, we're going to name this one left heel PIV for pivot. And then this one we're going to group again. And this one we want to put, I'm hitting D, and I want to put this one to the toe. So if I go V and middle mouse drag to that toe joint, I just want to make sure that that goes to the toe joint. There we go. Actually, you can also go show and turn off polygons. That might help too. So from the toe, we'll just name this one L underscore toe, and then underscore GRP for toe group. And then the toe group, we want to actually group this again, and then we want to put this one to the ball. And then so we'll move this to the ball of the foot. And this one we want to call left underscore foot underscore GRP. So left foot group. All right. And then what we want to do is go to the toe IK, select that toe IK, and then we're going to say Control G to group it. And we're going to name this one left underscore toe PIV for pivot. And then this one we want to move to the ball of the foot. Whoops. So we want to make sure that you hit D, so we're actually moving the actual pivot. And then that's should be good. All right, so then here we want to, if you hold down Shift and hit the plus, this just opens these up. And so we'll take the left toe pivot, and we're going to left select the left heel pivot, and then we're just going to parent, so hit P. And then we'll take the left ball IK, and we will also parent that to the heel pivot as well. So just select that heel pivot and parent. And then that way, this should be set up correctly. So if we select this group, you'll see, let's see here. So actually I want to go out of pivot mode. So you'll see that the foot is basically set up on that. So you can see that we're getting the rotations, all the foot stuff is happening. We can rotate the foot. And then also you'll see here that we also have a toe group that we can rotate off the toe. Kind of nice. And then also the heel pivot. We can pivot off the heel. And then we also have this ankle one, which can give us a nice foot roll. And then we also have the toe, where we can kind of toe tap as well. So also from the toe group, you can rotate, swing around off the toe in the rotation. So we'll set that up later. So I just want to, let's go over that just once more, just so we get this for good practice. So we'll go to the IK again, and then we'll drag from the right down to the right foot, and then we'll do the same again. So from the ankle to the ball, and then from, we'll hit G, and then go from the toe to the ball, and then that looks good. Okay, and then just remember to rename these. So this is going to be right, leg, IK, IK. This is going to be right underscore ball, IK, and this is going to be right underscore toe, IK. Okay, so from here we'll select that right leg again, or the right leg IK, and we will group this, and we just want to name this guy as right ankle pivot. And we can, if you look here, we can kind of follow along with what we did here. So right underscore ankle pivot, so PIV, and we want to hit W, and we want to go D, and then we're going to drag this to the ball of the foot right here. And we also want to rotate, so this is going down the foot properly. All right. So from that point, so with this left ankle pivot, now we need to do right ankle pivot. So we'll group that and say right ankle PIV. And we want this one to go to the heel. So W, D, V. That should go to the joint, which looks like it did. All right, so from here we're going to group again. So ankle pivot, we're going to heel pivot now. So group, and this one we're going to name this the heel pivot, right? So right heel PIV, and then just hit the shift and plus here just to make sure that that's correct, and it is. So the right heel pivot, we want to put the right heel pivot to let's see here. So ankle pivot, oh, I named this. So this one should be right heel pivot. Heel. Yeah, good thing that I just want to make sure that that's right, and it is here. So then this one is going to be, so we have ankle pivot, heel pivot, and then toe group. So this will go right underscore toe GRP. And then the toe group, we want to go to the toe. So we'll just put that to the toe. So W, whoops. So make sure you're in D. And you can tell by there's a little, there's like this little ball inside of a sphere. Not a ball, but you can actually see this little yellow thing. This makes, so the actual pivot, we can actually move to the where we want it to go. So then from the toe group, we'll create another group. So select that toe group and whoops, Control G. And then this guy we'll name right foot GRP. And then this one we want to put to the ball. Oops. Just make sure we're in move the pivot mode. Okay. So from here we'll grab the toe IK, and then we'll group that. And then the toe IK we're going to move D, and then put that to the ball of the foot. And then we want to name this right toe pivot. Okay, then we'll just open these up. So this is going to go to the heel pivot and just parent. And then the R ball IK goes to the heel pivot again as well. So this right foot group should go out of, so it looks like that foot's working now. which is good. All right, so now we'll make some controllers for the foot, and then also make a pole vector which will control the knee for us. And so that'll be our next task.